We're joined now by Philadelphia Eagles cornerback Cooper DeJean, who's here on behalf of Casey's. Cooper, we just watched a clip of you with Jason Kelce. That's obviously your exciting Mike's podcast with you and Reed Blankenship, which is, by the way, spectacular. We'll start with a little Kelce, though, because as we record this, Kelce's brother's in the news for engagement. Where are we on the Taylor Swift Kelce engagement, brother?
I was just informed on that, actually, like 15 minutes ago, probably. So that's I'm sure that's going to be all over the place for the next couple of days. Congrats to them.
When you are friends with his brother, does that get you Taylor Swift tickets? Like, how does that work? Like, are we cautious about asking for the freebies, or do we just roll straight for it?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna ask. I don't know if that's how that works. I don't think I'm gonna find out either. So,
oh, that's amazing. Well, instead of talking about Taylor Swift, let's talk a little bit about football. I think it's wild because a year ago right now, you're trying to figure out how to be a pro in the NFL, right? And now a year as you sit today, you're trying to figure out how to defend a Super Bowl championship. How much different does life feel today than it did a year ago?
Yeah, it's a little different. Obviously, feel a little more settled in and more at home now, and with a year under my belt, and obviously, getting to stay in the same defense another year, not having to learn a new defense is also great. So just and trying to be more of a leader this year as we go into my second year, and we start this new journey over again. After last season, having put that behind us now, and I think everybody's excited to start this new journey. The 2025 football season, and get back to work.
You talk about that defense, Vic Fangio. We made a big deal about Vic Fangio coming over as a coordinator. How long did it take you to sort of get your footing in that defensive scheme?
Yeah, it took me a little bit. Anytime you're trying to learn a new defense, it takes a little bit to learn and get comfortable playing the different techniques and different coverages that the defense brings. But he's done a great job of coaching it and teaching it. Which has been awesome to be able to learn from him. We have a lot of defensive group meetings. Which is cool to see. You're able to understand everybody's role in the defense, and he does a good job of holding people accountable when they're not doing their job, and that's cool to see. He's a really old school coach, which I love. He coaches us hard and expects the best out of us each and every day, whether it's practice or game.
I'm going to ask you to give me a master class and a quick answer, which is impossible, but what makes the defense so different?
I think it's just the way we work together and we're able to play off of each other within the defense, which has been really cool to see, and how once everybody gets comfortable, got comfortable in our defense, after that bye week, it seemed like everything just started to click, and we started playing so well together. Everybody was playing off of each other. I think a good picture of that is that pick six. You see guys just matching their coverage, and me playing off of Zach Bond and able to fall back inside and make that interception. But that doesn't happen without our defensive line getting those 2 sacks, in the 2 previous plays, and then forcing them to do a rollout type pass, and I was able to step in front of it. So I think it's just the way our guys play off of each other, and we're so well connected within our defense. It's awesome.
From the Super Bowl parade to eating cheesesteaks, it feels like you've really become part of the city of Philadelphia. Like, the fans have embraced you. What has that meant to you?
Yeah, it's been awesome. Just to be connected to the people in this city, and to see their love, for Eagles football has been awesome. To go out and do different things around the city. Connect with the fans. It's great. But now it's a whole new season, and these fans are going to be expecting a lot. So you gotta be ready for this new season and bring your A game, because they're gonna hold you accountable each and every week, which is something I love. About being here in Philadelphia.
I love the fact that you and Reed started the podcast Exciting Mike's, based in part at least on the cultural phenomenon of the nickname Exciting Whites. Like, is there a part, like, what was that adjustment like for everybody catching on to that culturally as a phenomenon for you?
Yeah, it's been kind of crazy, to be honest. I didn't know how it'd be taken by everybody. But it's been pretty cool to see everybody loving it. It was actually two kids I met in the mall, who told me they had these T-shirts, and they had sent them to me and Reed, and we decided to wear them to a game, and it kind of just blew up from there. And then obviously getting to start our podcast together, Exciting Mike's, has been awesome too. It's allowed us to get to know some of our teammates off the field, and have some good conversations. I think it's made our relationship together even better as well.
Week 1, you get a division rival with the Cowboys. You guys are Super Bowl champions. It's Thursday Night Football. There's all of these different elements. How do you block all of that out? How do you guys prep for that game?
Yeah, I think it's how we started this offseason, with putting last year behind us, and understanding this is going to be a new year, a new journey. So just preparing each week, like we know how, and understand things are going to be different, than they were last year. That's why you have to put last year behind yourself, and going in and preparing each and every week, how. Obviously, the Cowboys got some good weapons. They got Dak healthy, so it'll be a good challenge, for us. And I'm excited to get back out there and get the season rolling.
What was the moment in your rookie year where you finally got to just step back, look around, and soak in, like, hey, for all the work, all the years, all the sacrifice, like, I made it?
I don't know if I really sat back and took it all in until probably the parade. The parade was cool. It's kind of hard to grasp and understand, what winning a Super Bowl is like. Especially when you're in it and you're a part of the team. And you get that celebration, and then it's almost like it's on the next season. And you got new things to get better at and continue to grow as a player, and as a person. But I think it was really the parade. Was really when it sunk in, that we had won it, and that parade was wild too.
All right, so you obviously played your college ball at Iowa. Always love talking to guys about Saturdays. Like, who are you trash talking? Like, when it comes this year, like, who in the locker room you look around, you're like, look out, Iowa football?
Anybody who played at Nebraska. I don't know if we have any. We got a couple guys that played at Nebraska. I don't think we have any guys that played at Iowa State. But I will defend Iowa till the day that I die, probably. So anybody who tries to talk trash about Iowa football in the locker room, just know I'm coming full speed ahead, and to defend them in every way possible. But I'm excited to watch the guys this season. It'll be fun. Some of the young guys who were freshmen when I was there get their chance now, so it'll be cool to watch them. New quarterback, obviously, second year in the new offense. It'll be fun to watch them.
You were there at the same time as Caitlin. What was it like watching that phenomenon up close and personal?
That was crazy. That was crazy. Just being able to watch her do her thing and play the game the way that she does is awesome, and what she's done for women's basketball and women's sports in general, has been crazy. There'd be people lined up outside of Carver Hawkeye Arena, which is where they play their games. It was probably like 4 or 5 hours before the game, just to get in so they could watch warm-ups, or get to their seats to see whatever. I don't even know what goes on, 4 hours before tip. But Iowa's embraced her, and she's been great for the state and for really everybody in women's sports.
So you went to Iowa. You're from Iowa. You're wearing the Casey's Pizza hoodie of Iowa. Over 500 Casey's in Iowa. Tell everybody what you're up to at Casey's and kind of what your love of them comes from.
Yeah, it's a cool partnership for me. Just growing up in Iowa, Casey's being a huge part of really the whole Midwest. I went to Casey's, when I was in high school, probably 5 times a week, at least, just to, whether you're getting snacks before school, getting some breakfast pizza before school, whatever it may be. I was always going to Casey's to see what they had, and it's a really cool partnership for me, just because I've grown up going there, and if you're looking to tailgate for a noon kickoff this year, Casey's is the place to go, for your breakfast pizza to get you ready to roll for those noon kickoffs. You got those early morning tailgates. All you got to do is pop into Casey's, grab you some breakfast pizza. You'll be ready to go.
What's on the perfect breakfast pizza, brother?
I'm a pretty plain guy when it comes to my pizza toppings. My favorite's the sausage, egg, and cheese. That's probably my go-to breakfast pizza. But they got a lot of different pizzas. They got, supreme. They got cheese, pepperoni. It's hard to get a bad pizza when you go to Casey's. It's always fresh and ready to go, which is what I love.
Well, what I know is Casey's is home of the official pizza noon kickoffs, which if you love Big Ten football, you'll see plenty of. My friend, good luck this season. Congratulations on the Super Bowl championship you already have. Can't wait to watch you kick butt this season. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Appreciate it. Thanks.